Welcome, baby, to Unhinged Magi.
That's right. We are now going to be talking in nice, deep, sexy voices.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what the ladies like.
They do indeed.
So, you guys, I'm sure, have noticed that Revice has started pulling back here recently.
And you know what the ladies like? The pullback.
And they also like it when you go back into a market.
That's right.
Yeah.
They like to go back in and pull back out.
Well, anyways, there's a bit of that going on with Revised right now. As you guys know, the market has pulled back a little bit, and the prices have come down a little bit.
A little bit? I've seen them going for $300, $320 a pop on the booster packs.
Those same booster packs that we were selling for $500?
Yes, that's a lot. That's significant.
Now
those packs are usually probably searched and that kind of stuff, but
yeah,
still.
So our packs were definitely not searched because they were opened from a booster box on video, and they were put right into sealed bags with the labels and everything, so people know they were not searched. The provenance is very good.
Exactly.
But it's an interesting thing to note. A lot of people might not know that there was, of course, 36 packs in that box, and 6 of the packs were actually bought by members of the channel. But then the other 30 packs were bought by a mysterious buyer.
Yes, true.
At the full price of $500 a pack.
And we don't know who that person was.
Don't we?
Okay, well, it was me.
Now, see, I think that's a really important detail, because if anybody was thinking that we were like trying to like rip people off or something like that, Dan bought them himself.
I did.
He was the actual, because we were selling the packs, and at the $500 price, we knew long term that was like that was cheap, and they were eventually going to go up.
Oh yeah.
And so when the subscribers to the channel weren't jumping on the packs and buying them right off the bat,
and we gave them significant time.
Yep. Dan eventually was like, you know what? I want these.
Yeah.
Because the box is owned by Unhinged Magi business. So him buying them is now Dan owning them instead of the business.
Yeah.
And he bought them at full price. So
exactly.
It'd be hard for someone to say we're trying to rip people off when like you were the one that bought them.
I do have plans for them though, which you probably don't know yet. I actually plan to send them off to PSA for actually slap, for actually grading.
Yep. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. I figure that'll create more value town, and I'll be able to put out the numbers, and everyone will know that it's one of the boxes that we actually opened. Every pack will be unsearched, and it'll be fantastic. I did open one on the live stream because it was actually didn't look too good. Yeah. A little black dot on it and everything.
Now, you guys might notice that we're trying to talk a little bit quieter, and that's because we're in the other filming location, and there is a bit of an echo problem in this room. And so we're trying to, like, until we can add all the carpeting and noise cancellation, we're trying to just work around that by dropping voices a bit and bringing the mic in a little bit closer.
Because look at this. Isn't this beautiful to look at?
Yes, these actually are actual revised sheets.
Yes, they are card backed. They are not artist proofed or anything.
See, that's actually, considering the price you got on them, that is amazing to me.
Yeah.
That you got these revised sheets with actual card back for the price you got them for.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
In fact, I would pay you double for them right now.
No, not going to happen.
See, there you go. You're just like Rudy.
No. I display mine.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, that is the
This way everyone
the
gets
borders
to
are
appreciate
really
it.
cool.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, the big question that's probably on everybody's mind is when is the time to start buying revised again?
I believe now, really.
Honestly, now, already.
I do. Because I don't believe it's going to go any lower. Because if it would have, I think it would have already dipped. I'm seeing boxes placed onto the market at 14 with a bad condition box. I'm watching an auction to see if there's another one that's selling for 14 at a starting bid, and the box looks decent. I don't know about the seller though. That's the problem. So on eBay with those things, you got to be very, very cautious and careful. But I can tell that Revised booster packs are selling significantly. So the prices aren't really dropping anymore. I think we've hit the floor of Revised as far as booster packs are concerned.
Now, do you have the same opinion when it comes to buying singles versus the sealed product?
No. I think singles are going to continue to decline for a little bit.
Really? Even like the high grade ones, like
Yes.
Wheel of Fortune,
Yes.
Dual Lands?
Yes. I've been seeing them steady to decline in the actual market. I've been watching them because I've been wanting to pick them up. And every week the prices seem to get lower on people selling like if you're selling a set of dual lands, they drop the price in the next week, and then they keep dropping the price.
You know why that actually makes sense to me? I'll throw a theory out here. One of the reasons that something like Alpha, Beta, and Unlimited have stability is just because it's such a smaller market. And with a smaller market, with a lot of people that are just not going to sell, if 1% of the market goes out there and sells all their Alpha, Beta cards, that's not a lot of cards coming into the market. That's only like a few.
That's true.
And it's very easy for somebody to come in and scoop those up. But 1% of the revised market coming in is thousands of cards. In fact, actually, numerically, it's like 3,000 of each rare would be like 1,000, would be like 1% of the revised market.
Yeah, that's true.
So at like 1% of the revised market coming in, there's such a large amount of them that with fear in the market, it would make sense to me that it would take longer for the market to work through that inventory coming in.
Especially since everyone's saying me first, and then they're kind of like doing a snowball effect. So they see an underground C out there listed for maybe 500, so they come in and say 48. Next person comes out there, says, "Oh, I'll do 487." Next person does 486.
Yep.
And so it's kind of a sliding scale.
And to make sure I'm being clear with that analogy, there was 1,000 alphas made, right? So 1% of that market would be 10 cards. Yeah, would be 10 cards, like 10 alphas, and that's it. But 1% of the revised market is 3,000 cards, right?
Yeah.
That is quite a difference. And I'm not saying that 1% is the number that's going to come into the market. I don't know what the actual number is, but I do know that it's extremely small. In fact, anytime you go on like eBay or various sites, and in the entire internet, you can only find like, 20, 30 moxes or something for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Then you guys got to realize, there was like 20,000 of each mox made, 18,000 really for Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. And when you only see like, an a mox Sapphire of ABU, and you only see like 10 of them for sale in the market, that is a tiny percentage. That literally means like 99% of the people that have those are sitting on them and like, man, I'm not selling.
Or they're just selling in the back rooms. Yeah. I see a lot of them in a couple of the Facebook groups that toss them over the wall to each other. I mean, it just seems to be, it's really kind of funny because one person will buy it and then the same person will buy it again.
Yep.
And I'm just like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, but it's very important to realize that there's such low inventory on these old cards that like when you see some of the cards come into the market, it's hard to gauge that compared to like the newer cards. I mean, for newer cards, you'd have to see like 40,000 cards come into the market, to equal like this equivalent amount of like 20 cards of like an old card coming into the market.
Here's the thing I'm worried about. Well, not worried about. Let me rephrase that. I'm not really worried about it, but I think what we're going to see with Revise is that someone's going to come in there and buy all of it, all at the same time, and then that's going to create this weird spike. I'm predicting that
could.
Because that's pretty much what the reserve list buyout kind of thing is. And when you see the dual lands getting cheaper and cheaper, at some point, someone's out there going to go, well, I know how to make a quick buck. And then suddenly you'll see no dual lands out there, and you'll be like, oh, I got to go buy some dual lands.
Yeah, so despite the fact, and I agree with your viewpoint, so despite the fact that we both agree that the sealed product is going to reverse the trend faster, and the singles are going to continue down a little longer, despite the fact that we both feel like that, remember guys, we're coming into an inflationary period here. And inflation of the money supply, right? Which means all that money is going to start going towards assets again. So at the moment, we're in a bit of a pullback, and people are scared to run out and buy. Some people are liquidating. The weekends are liquidating.
Because they're scared that the bottom's falling out.
Yep. But we are in an inflationary environment. And in those environments, money is the thing you're trying to get rid of. And you start trying to buy assets again. So I think when this thing...
You're trying to buy assets.
Yeah. I think when this trend reverses, I think it's going to reverse really hard, actually. Because of the inflationary environment.
Really hard.
Really hard, baby. Yep. So yeah, that's actually what I'm thinking is probably going to happen. So just pay attention to the inventories out there in the market, guys. I don't think this reversal from a consolidation phase is going to be like other ones. Heading into an inflationary period, I think it's going to be different. And I think people are going to be shocked looking back. Because like at one moment, it's like prices were dropping. And then it's like they went off and they started playing World of Warcraft again for a while. And then they turn around and they look back, and next thing you know, it's like the prices are up 20% again.
Yep.
And it's just going to be like sudden, right?
It's just like what happened in December when everything went.
Yep. So I don't necessarily know when the bottom is going to be. I for sure don't.
I think the revised booster packs are at the bottom.
Yeah. Maybe. So, but yeah, we don't exactly know what the bottoms are, but we do know that, or we do believe that these trends are going to reverse. And if you don't take some position in them, you're probably going to be wishing that you did on the other side of the coin. And you're going to be
hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, looking back, being sad about it. So anyways, that's the viewpoint.
Yeah. We should title this The Viewpoint.
The View.
I think that was taken.
Okay, fine, that's taken. This is the magic view.
There you go.
So thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. You guys have a great day.
Have a good one.
One more thing before we go, guys. We did the live stream for the revised booster box.
That's right.
Break, which I think might only be live for members. We might need to put that video live for everyone else.
All right, cool.
But on that live stream, what we actually did is we gave the packaging, the booster box that it all came in, away to one of the people that was on the live stream.
That's right, Heath won.
Yep. So that was Heath Terry that actually won the box. It is right here. It hasn't shipped off yet. We'll have to show you guys.
We just wanted to put it in a video or two.
And we thought it was worth mentioning because this speaks to the value of being an actual member to the channel. So the members to the channel, they didn't have to like buy any pack. They got to be a member for only $2 a month, which is a fantastic deal. And at some point, we're going to have to raise.
And they get to play with us.
Yep. We're going to have to raise those prices because that's super cheap. And so members of the channel, they all got to have a chance to actually win the actual revised box that it all came in.
By watching the live view.
Just by like showing up and being there in the live view. And these definitely sell for good money. And I was able to get the plastic wrap that it came in.
You put it back on.
I was able to get it back over the top of the box. And Heath actually asked us to sign the box also.
Yes.
So Heath, this is for you. And this is what happens to people that are actual members of the channel. So if you're not a member, you should consider it.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much.